Hey, if you didn't see Francois Rebelai walking around with a bottle of Coca-Cola, you knew that he wasn't feeling well. A lot of people said in his final hours, he switched to Pepsi, and that's actually what made him kick the bucket.
I don't blame him. Coke is better. I just gotta say it here. Coke is better than Pepsi. But if Pepsi wants to endorse us, please.
If either of them want to endorse us and relive the tale of Francois.
I can change my mind no matter what.
Let's get, come on, Pepsi. Come on, Taco Bell. Wendy's. Come on down.
Go.
Yeah, come on. We are here for you. We're here for the people. We're teaching them the facts. Don't you want to get in on this educational experience for everybody else? I'm telling you right now.
I think they do. They want to learn and go on this journey with me.
Lives are going to change from this podcast, and you can't deny that. We have to give you the facts up front, because if you don't, you're going to be looking back and saying, wow, think harder. Should have jumped on that bandwagon. Yep. Now they own Disney.
Now we own Disney. In essence, means we own the world, so...
Yeah, by that point, 2021, when we take over Disney, it's just, we're unstoppable. And then we eventually buy them out, and they're like, oh, who's Boo the Fool now? Speaking of Disney, they own Marvel. I think it's time to talk about the superhero here. He's known for his flatulence. This is real. This is real, by the way. This is not
a real Marvel hero.
No, I don't know if he's Marvel. I don't know if they ever got the rights to him. But there was a young man by the name of Joseph Pujol, another Frenchman.
Oh.
But he found that by absorbing air into his booty, he can fart on command. Now, a lot of people can do this with burps. I know a couple of people, myself included, if you can suck in air into your lungs and you could, burp. He found a way to do it with his fucking asshole, all right? So...
That's impressive.
It's very impressive.
It's kind of... I wonder if that was, the tipping point for, what is now known as butt chugging. You see people who chug beers through their butt and they get drunker.
Oh, yeah. You get drunk faster, apparently.
Well, he's found a way to breathe better.
That's true. You know what he did? He went on tour. He went on tour with this. People were fascinated by the fact that he could just fart on command. His stage name was Le Pétomane. Which roughly translates to the fartomaniac.
Okay. So you got a fartomaniac.
In his stage shows, he would often blow out some candles with his ass. He was known to play the flute. He was known to play the flute with his little cheeks.
Oh my god.
Just tighten it up there. And he even smoked cigarettes out of his own fucking asshole.
The French are exquisite, aren't they? I mean, just when you think they couldn't get any cooler, they're fucking smoking cigs out of their asshole.
Yeah.
That's a talent.
They could really learn from this. I feel like all the people of France could learn from a guy like this.
I agree. It's probably better on their lungs, right?
Yeah. I mean, it probably, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Same situation as drinking out of your butt. You probably get the cigarette effects faster. Those good old nicotine cigarette effects.
That nicotine buzz. Oh, yeah. Well, I've only had nicotine through tobacco, like chew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't know, not for me. It always gave me a headache.
Some dip. Some nice dip.
Yeah, get some dip. Playing some baseball.
I was just going to say, you're playing some baseball? What are you playing with, Babe Ruth?
Yeah, Babe Ruth. We floating down by the gonna go steal some Boston Red Sox and have a good old time.
You're gonna steal the Boston Red Sox? I want to hear this elaborate plan of how you're going to steal the Boston Red Sox with Babe Ruth.
Here we go. Me and Babe Ruth, we're sitting down. We're thinking, man, what a great night. You got the breeze out. Everything looks nice. There aren't too many lights out.
Did you say the breeze looks nice?
Hear me out. I'm talking. Me and Babe Ruth.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we're thinking, how do we win this World Series? I mean, the Red Sox, fuck, they got everybody. So this is what we do.
Every single person in the entire MLB works for and plays for the Red Sox. How do you beat them?
You can't.
This is how you do it.
You can't. So this is how you do it. Me and Babe Ruth. Me and old buddy Ruth. We go down to Boston. We get 2. It has to be 2 pigs. 2 pigs. Mm-hmm. Okay? We let them loose in the locker room. Right. Cause a distraction. And then pounce and grab 2 players. They're starters. Their starting pitcher.
Where are you pouncing from?
Well, I mean, you gotta imagine... If it's the 1920s baseball or early 1900s, security's probably lax, right? I mean, you can't always be,
Yeah, give them a bottle of moonshine and get on in there.
Yeah, people got away with bank robbers and murders every day. It was nothing. So, what do you think?
Yeah, and then you could go down to the local local dance house and do the Charleston with them.
Yeah,
sure, I think
sure.
that would work. I think that would definitely work.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
Well, it did. It did work out because, that already happened.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, of course. Of course.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that everything worked out.
Thank you.
Did you guys win?
No, we didn't. A horse is a horse, a horse, of course. So,
Who'd you lose to?
Well, the Red Sox, of course.
Oh, because you only got 2 of them.
Yeah. And it turns out their whole team's really good, so didn't really matter. What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know, but I got one more fart for you from history. This is a quick one. This is the longest fart ever recorded in human history. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, it was farted by a man named Bernard Clemens. He's from London.
He sounds like a guy that would have a good fart.
He's probably ripping that fish and chips right out of that bum. I want you to take a rough estimate as to how long this fart was.
How long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. 13 minutes?
If you farted for 18... You said 13. If you farted for 13 minutes, I think he would have a brain aneurysm before he had to...
Well, you brought up Guinness World Records, so I figured it would be something stupid.
It is something stupid, but I didn't think it was that stupid.
At 12 minutes, he deflates.
Rippin, believe it or not, he fucking released his small intestine.
Oh my god, that's funny. So how long was it?
It was 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh yeah, I was way off then, huh?
13 minutes. I think that's going to be episode 100. Is you're going to have to try to beat that.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Somebody write that down. Somebody's going to remind us at episode 90. Oh,
God, please don't remind us.
Somebody's going to remember. I want somebody to write it down right now. Set a reminder.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll be in the Ripley's.
He is going to be in the Ripley's. Ripping his fucking jeans off. Takes that long. So that's what we have for farts. But here's something else I want to teach you about.
Okay, hit me with it.
So this topic was sent in by Kate. She wanted to learn a little bit more about queefing. So
the frontal fart.
Yes, the frontal fart. We pretty much covered everything left cheek to right cheek with the back hole situation. But now it's time to take a look at... It's not as deep a dive, I will say, as farts go, but queefing, it can really steal the thunder if the moment strikes. So queefing, the term actually comes from, it's a variant of Scottish and Northern English, the word quiff, which is
a quiff.
Oh, it's a little quiff at your front end.
Oh, did you have a little quiff? Did you quiff yourself?
It means
quiff for Sutherland.
It means a puff of wind. That's it. That's all it means. It's kind of, you know what? It kind of sounds a little like nicer when you
it's
put
like
it like that. You know,
a little puff of puff of wind. Tell me more about these queefs.
So obviously anybody with a penis is not going to get this. You know, this happens to anybody with a vagina.
What is that, Dad?
We can go into that on another episode, but it's not really harmful in any way to your body. I think that's a very important fact to just put out there. It's not something to be feared.
Do not fear the queefs, ladies and gentlemen. It is okay to queef.
It is natural. It has been happening since the dawn of human civilization.
When do you think the first ever recorded queef was?
You know, I really tried to search the inner monologues of my brain, and there was nothing in my recorded brain that said anything about that. There's no, you know, that's sad. We need more controversial, substantial queefs in human history. Just like we do with farts. We really do. You know, if you guys have a nice queef story, send it in.
Yeah, we'll
don't be afraid. We're gonna make you guys famous because all these guys that I just talked about. Because these were obviously all men with their toots. You know, we gotta represent everybody here, and anybody
Amen.
Anybody with a good release of air story should come forward. Well, the real queefers, please stand up.
Queefer Sutherland, if you're out there, listen.
Queef Nation, baby.
We've got your back. That's your
right.
back, Queef Nation. You know, you have a home in our hearts.
You really do. And we don't shy away from most things here, so that's why we have to keep this conversation open and fluid.
Ooh.
But
hopefully no fluids are coming out of queefs, but if it does, we don't judge. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Just keep a napkin on hand.
We are queef friendly here.
We just don't want you getting grossed out, so just keep a napkin.
Well, everybody's got to wear face masks now, so I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think you could just pull that right off, wipe it up.
I mean, get that Rona queef.
What? Because you never know. Rona's dangerous, man. Rona's real dangerous. Don't mess around.
Don't mess around with the Rona.
Mm-mm. Let's returning back to our queefing scenario here.
Yes.
Anybody with a vagina will know that any type of penetration sexual activity will often cause this. Usually known as the doggy style will often create the queefing sensations.
Is it because of the angle?
It is because of the angle, but it is more so because of the way that the airflow is traveling into the system and then hence a back out. Because you can't hold that in. Could you imagine? Listen, I can't imagine holding in a queef because holding in a fart sometimes hurts.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how painful it would be to hold air inside of your penis?
I don't want
forcibly
to imagine that.
I don't want to either, but hear me out. Here's the situation.
Okay.
I'm making you think about it.
Okay.
Is it going to hurt?
Well, I'm thinking of what callus? You get little pockets of air.
Oh yeah.
What if that's like the tip of your penis did?
No! No! Oh my god. I was thinking like a hot air balloon. Like the whole top would just fill up.
Oh my god, that would be the fucking worst.
And then
it just leaks out.
You can make a fucking balloon animal out of it.
Oh.
But you know what? It doesn't just occur because of sex. Sometimes it'll happen during a workout. You get into a certain angle, it just fills it all up.
You know, in high school, there was a girl. We were in the gym, and we were doing push-ups. Or no, sit-ups. And something airy came out, and everybody assumed